Right now at 6:30, Israel fights back, and that fighting intensified overnight with the death toll nearing 1,200 people, and now U.S. help is on the way. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jan Carabeo in for Jim Donovan. It is Monday, October 9th.
And I'm Janelle Burrell. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. This just into our newsroom. Israel's military says it has now retaken control of all communities around Gaza after more than 48 hours since Hamas launched that surprise attack on Israel.
Now, over the weekend, people in the region witnessed bombings and buildings crumbling to the ground. And now the U.S. is sending a Navy ship and fighter jets to assist. Meantime, Hamas militants claim to be holding more than 100 hostages in Gaza, including high-ranking Israeli army officers. And today, Hamas says it fired rockets toward 4 Israeli cities in response to the strikes in Gaza.
Now, of course, a lot of moving parts here and elements to piece together, a lot of angles to this story as well. And joining us live this morning is Alex Traiman, joining us live from Jerusalem. Alex is the CEO and Jerusalem bureau chief of the Jewish News Syndicate, also a political commentator and syndicated columnist. So, Alex, thank you so much for joining us during what I'm sure has been a very unsettling several hours, 2 days for you. Tell me the conditions and the situation where you are right now.
Well, we just had rockets firing overhead in Jerusalem, air raid sirens, and people could hear the Iron Dome system intercepting the rockets. There have been thousands of rockets, maybe close to 10,000 rockets already fired at Israeli population centers since early on Saturday morning when Hamas launched an unprecedented attack on Israeli population centers during the high holy day of Simchat Torah. It's a Jewish holy day, and instead of going to synagogue to celebrate the completion of the yearly Torah cycle, Israelis were forced into bomb shelters, and in the south, hundreds of terrorists stormed across the Gaza border, which is one of the most protected and surveilled borders in the world. They managed to get through in a coordinated sea, air, and land attack, and hundreds stormed into Israeli population centers as many as 15 miles away from the Gazan border, killing over 1,000 people, kidnapping, as you mentioned, over 100, which are now back in Gaza, and injuring thousands more. So this in addition to the rockets, and is the entire country now in Israel has basically been called up to emergency military service, and Israel's already started with heavy barrages of bombings by air in Gaza, and there's questions of whether Israel will be launching a ground invasion in the coming days.
And, you know, we are following this closely here in the U.S. I know a big question a lot of people had was the fact that this was seemingly a surprise attack. Can you talk more about that and how this caught the communities there and the population there by surprise?
Absolutely. This is being considered one of the worst security failings since the surprise Yom Kippur War attacks by Egypt and Syria exactly 50 years ago to the day. Israelis don't understand how the security establishment, which prides itself on superior intelligence, did not know that this attack was being planned for a period of 6 to possibly even 12 months. And then worse than that, even without having the advanced intelligence, this border is supposed to be very well protected and secured and surveilled constantly. And the idea that there could have been as many as 15 breaches in the fence, that paragliders could have just come over the fence without being intercepted, and then that terrorists would be able to roam around Israeli communities for as many as 4 or 5 hours before emergency services arrived, and that it took over 48 hours to secure the southern areas is quite unsettling to most of the Israeli public.
And Alex, as you said, more than 1,000 dead in this fight, this conflict so far, and a number of other people held hostage. Alex Traiman joining us live from Jerusalem. Thank you so much, and please remain safe out there. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.